I attract money. Wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open.
What up, Kingdom Builders? I'm Ebony Evaughn, your favorite business strategist in these internet streets. I coach corporate professionals and first-time entrepreneurs on how to turn their purpose, skills, and talents into profitable online businesses. Welcome to Soul Struggle Land, my internet home where I help you go from confused to the cash generating boss we both know you are always meant to be. So in today's video, I am talking about my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 top Chrome extensions that I use to help me be more efficient and grow my business. Okay, so a lot of times when I first started my business, I didn't really know all the tools and resources that are out there to really help us to be successful, and I just kind of found these things out through researching online, googling certain things, going to networking events. But over time, you know, different coaching programs, over time, I have learned there's pretty much a plug-in for everything, okay? And today, I want to share with you 7 plugins that help me all the time in my business. So let's start with the first one, which is the Facebook screen share plugin. If you are someone who live streams a lot on Facebook, and you sometimes may say, instead of me just doing a live stream talking to the camera, I really wish that I can add in like a PowerPoint presentation and do a screen share and do a walkthrough of like maybe something on your website. You want to share a PowerPoint, then guess what? You can do that with the Facebook screen share plugin. Okay, not only can you use that to screen share if you wanted to just share your screen or share a PowerPoint, but one thing that I use with when I do Facebook Lives is I use this software called OBS Studio, and it allows you to really make it look like you can do intro videos, you can add overlays, you can add your logo, you can add text on the screen. It really makes it look more of like a professional production, right? But in order for you to use OBS with Facebook Live, you have to have the Facebook screen share plugin. So make sure you're using this plugin, try it out, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Another plugin that I use all the time that saves me so much agony of downloading email addresses from social media is a plugin called Email Exporter. So let me explain how this plugin really works. Have you ever been in a Facebook group or seen someone post on their page and they're like, hey, I have this really awesome tool that I want to be able to share with people. If you're interested, drop your email in the comments, right? Have you ever seen one of those posts? Maybe you've made a post like that. Well, instead of having to go to that post and then copy and paste all of those emails into an Excel spreadsheet or into a Google Doc or something, or having an admin go in there and write all those names and emails out, what you can do is use the fancy, dandy, handy email exporter tool. And what this tool does is, or this plugin, what it does is it will actually export all of those emails on your post for you. So all you have to do is click on, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you have a post on Facebook, it timestamps that post based on the time of the actual post. So if you hover over the timestamp, you'll notice that it turns into a link. And when you click on that link, it'll bring up that post on a separate individual page, which is like where it lives in the internet world. And you can use the email exporter plugin to download any email addresses that are on that post. So instead of you telling people to message you their email addresses or having to copy it over manually, all you have to do is make a post, drop your email if you're interested, and then hop over to the email exporter, and you can export all of them into a nice text file for you all at once. So another plugin that I use very often when I'm trying to be productive is Kills Newsfeed. So what Kills Newsfeed does is it will actually block your Facebook newsfeed. So if you're someone like me, I mainly use Facebook for business. I go in to post things on my personal page. I engage in multiple Facebook groups. I'm a part of a lot of memberships or programs that come with some type of private Facebook community. So I really spend a lot of my time trying to still be learning or building my business on Facebook. But it is so easy to get distracted when you hop on Facebook and then on your news feed you're seeing all these updates. Like you just see someone just posted an ultrasound, they're 4 weeks pregnant. You see someone else just got married on a destination wedding. You see someone else, they're like beefing with their baby daddy, and you get distracted so easily. You can eliminate all of that with Kills Newsfeed. It will basically block your whole newsfeed where you don't see any of those updates. Literally, you'll log in and your whole feed will be blanked out, but you can still do other stuff where you're being more productive. Like if your intent is to go on Facebook so you can update your status, or you want to schedule some posts for your business page, maybe you need to go interact in your own Facebook group, or you need to go check in for one of the other communities that you're a part of, you can do all of that without being distracted with Kills Newsfeed. All right, another plugin that I absolutely love is LOOM. LOOM, LOOM, and basically this is a screen recording tool, and this is a tool I use a lot with my private coaching clients. So sometimes they'll send me offers to review. They may ask me questions about certain things, like as they're building their website, as they're creating their signature offers, and it's easier for me to respond to an email with a video, right? Instead of trying to like type out what I mean and hope that it translates to what they read is what I'm actually saying, I will hop over to Zoom and I can go directly to their offer, or I can go to their website and actually screen record what all the recommendations or feedback that I have for them. If I'm doing like a website audit, Instagram audit, I can literally go over to their Instagram and I can offer my feedback as I record the video, and it's really quick and easy. And then I just send them a link to the video afterwards and they can watch it, and they can also comment on the video as well. So that is why I absolutely love Zoom. I also have been using Zoom in order to communicate with my VA. So sometimes she may have questions for me, or I need to explain something, how something needs to be done. It's a lot easier for me to just make a video versus trying to type it all out in an email. So Loom for the win when it comes to screen recording. Another Facebook plugin that I absolutely love is the Facebook Pixel Helper. So some of you may be like, what? Facebook Pixel Helper? What? So if you have a website and you have traffic to your website, you should have a Facebook Pixel installed. Basically what the Facebook Pixel does is it basically captures the traffic that's coming to your website. And that's very important because number one, it's collecting information for you, it's collecting data points about the people that are coming to your website. But any event that you want to do, like Facebook ads or something like that, you can actually leverage the Facebook Pixel to be able to retarget people. And It is something that is very, very crucial when it comes to being able to increase your visibility and understanding the psychographics and demographics of the people that are coming to your website. So what the Facebook Pixel Helper does is validate whether or not your pixel is installed correctly. So when you install the Facebook Pixel Helper, you can go over to your website, and then if the pixel is installed correctly on your website, then it will turn green and it will show you what pixels are in place. But if it's not installed correctly, then it will turn red or either gray. And if you don't have it at all, then it will be gray. But this is really good to have. Maybe you thought you installed the pixel on your website, but it's not active, or maybe it's not installed correctly. Then having the Facebook Pixel Helper will help you to identify if there are any issues going on with your Facebook Pixel, which is very, very important when it comes to building your business, okay? And if you don't have the Facebook Pixel installed on your website, please get your life and install that pixel today. All right, today. All right, another plugin that I absolutely love is LASTPASS. And this is a plugin that I use to actually save all of my passwords. And I know you're probably like, but Ebony, Google has a plugin for that. You can use the Google Password app and it will save all your passwords. But one thing that I absolutely love about LASTPASS is not only does it allow me to house all of my online passwords and usernames, logins, credentials, permissions, all in one place, but because I'm in a space where I'm actually starting to hire team members, LASTPASS will allow you to share your login information with people on your team without you having to actually give them your password. So like right now, I had my VA transfer all of my webinars from Webinar Jam 3.0 to 4.0 version, right? And so instead of me having to give her my username and password to log into both of those apps, I was able to just share those logins through LASTPASS, and she was able to access it without me actually giving her my password. So I'm able to share my password in a very secure fashion. So if you're someone who has a team, then it's definitely a good idea to look into LASTPASS. But even if you don't have a team and you're someone who's just forgetful, then LASTPASS is probably a good option for you. Now, last but not least, another Chrome plugin that I'm absolutely loving right now is Grammarly. Listen, you can save so much time and like proofreading by simply installing the Grammarly plugin. Grammarly is basically like a grammar editing tool that will proofread, or a proofreading tool I should say. It's a tool that will kind of check your content to make sure that it's grammatically correct. It will check for misspellings. It will check for like verb disagreements in your content as you write emails. If you're writing like even statuses on social media, anytime you're typing, Grammarly plugin will pop up and it'll identify misspelled words. If maybe you say something that is not necessarily correct for the English language, it will suggest the appropriate way to say something. And one thing that I love about Grammarly's plugin right now is they just added this new feature to it to where it has like a mood detector. And so the mood detector is like little emoji faces that will detect the mood or the tone of like an email that you're sending or what you're typing. So sometimes I'll start typing and it will look at my email and it'll have a little mood detector that says, okay, this email comes off very informative and optimistic, right? Or it may say, you're sounding a little angry, right? And it'll have a little red face that says your email sounds aggressive or angry. Sometimes it'll just say pleasant. And that I think is an awesome feature, especially when it comes to people who deal directly with customers. So you want to make sure that you're always coming off like friendly in an email, right? So if you're writing an email and the tone is a little bit off, I think it's good to have that mood detector there to kind of help you out, and it may suggest, you know, a different way you can say things before you actually send an email. But Grammarly isn't just for proofreading email. You can use it across the web and then so many other places as well. So those are my 7 plugins that I use for Google Chrome to help me be more efficient in my business. In the comments, I want you to drop your favorite plugin and tell me about these. Are you using any of these plugins? Have you heard of them? Do you have your Facebook Pixel installed? Let me know in a comment, yes or no. Alright, so I will see you all next time. Bye, y'all.
Get your money up. 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 Get your money.